What if I told you that everything around you, every star, every breath, was born from a sound? Not just a metaphor, but a living frequency, a vibration that shattered the silence and whispered creation into being. This is the primal code of existence, the sound of creation. Once you understand it, you'll realize you've been resonating with the universe all along. You are not just matter, you are melody. Let's begin. Long before humans had words, before planets, before time, there was frequency. Modern quantum physics now confirms what ancient mystics always knew. Everything is vibration. Atoms, vibration, light, vibration. Even your thoughts, measurable electromagnetic frequencies. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." He wasn't being poetic, he was telling the truth. Every rock, every tree, every cell in your body oscillates at its own frequency. Together, they form a kind of cosmic symphony. You are quite literally a song in the universe, a unique note in the eternal scale of creation. Ancient civilizations weren't ignorant, they were deeply tuned in. In Egypt, the priests used sound for healing and awakening. In India, the syllable Om was known as the sound of the universe, the original vibration. Tibetan monks still use harmonic chanting to raise consciousness, and indigenous shamans use drums to travel beyond this realm. Why, Baba? Because they understood something we're only beginning to rediscover. Sound is a bridge. It can collapse time, it can open dimensions, and more importantly, it can awaken your divine memory. In the beginning was the Word. That phrase appears not just in Christianity, but in countless sacred texts across the globe. But what is this word? It wasn't a sentence or a language as we know it. It was a vibrational command, a tone that birthed light. In the Kabbalah, this is called the Ein Sof Yor, the limitless light. The ancient Gnostics called it the Logos. Science calls it the Big Bang. But they're all describing the same thing, a single primordial sound that cracked the silence and began the sacred dance of form and formlessness. That same frequency still echoes through the universe today. And if you're still enough, you can feel it inside you. If sound created the universe, then what do you think your voice is capable of? You are not powerless. Every word you speak is a spell. That's why we call it spelling. Your throat chakra isn't just a metaphor. It's your divine tuning fork. When you speak from fear, you distort your field. But when you speak from alignment, you realign your world. Think of all the times you've said, "I can't." Now imagine if you replace them with, I am free, I am infinite, I am divine. Speak it, sing it, vibrate it into reality. Now let's bring in science again. There's a phenomenon called cymatics, where sound frequencies create patterns in physical matter. Play a tone through a metal plate and sand will form perfect geometric shapes. Increase the frequency and the patterns become more complex. This isn't magic. This is resonance. Your DNA? It responds to sound too. In fact, it emits its own frequency. There are scientists now using frequency healing to repair cells. Because the truth is, illness is disharmony and healing is retuning. You came here with a divine frequency, your soul's signature sound. But the world layered over you. Fear, noise, distraction, each one pulling you out of resonance. But you can return. How? Silence, stillness, toning, chanting, listening to the universe again. There are frequencies like 528 Hz and 432 Hz that have been shown to unlock emotional release and DNA repair. Try listening with your entire being, not just your ears. Let your cells absorb the music of the stars. Because when you're in harmony, you remember who you are. The sound of creation isn't lost. It's in every heartbeat, every breath, every intention. You are part of that original vibration. And every time you align with it, you come back into wholeness. So speak your truth, sing your soul, and let your voice join the eternal chorus of creation. You were never separate. You were always music. Now it's time to tune back in. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.